Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning back into Rage Quit Radio's live play series. I'm your host, thrown into know Mr. Joe, and today we're going a little bit back in time to 1893 to the Chicago World's Fair today. This is a 2 to 4 player game that has a fairly unique design that uses a Ferris wheel to track how long the turns actually go. It's not decided by rounds, but rather by the cards you draw as part of the game mechanics. The game overall involves a little bit of strategy, a little bit of management, and a whole lot of luck, as we have seen in some of our trial games so far. But it's a nice little pick up and play game. It's got some really neat elements for its board pieces, and ultimately you can actually learn a thing or two based on the information added to the cards. We're probably not going to read those, but hey, a history lesson in a game that you enjoy is always going to be a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to be joined by Mike Brown and Travis Cooper, so we're going to get over to the game table, and we're going to be bringing you our game through of World's Fair. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We set up for our version of 1893's World's Fair. Wow, I'm already screwing up numbers. This is going to go bode poorly for me as this game goes on.
Dates are hard, especially when they're written on the box.
And on every card.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have a bad day. You're going to enjoy this.
It says 1893 right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Every card.
Rub it in. We've randomized who our start order is. We've randomized the board order as directed. So, Mr. Brown, you start and we go clockwise from you.
Right. Now, to give you guys an idea of the way this game works, it is deceptively simple, as I funched with stuff on the board just to make it easier for us to count later. We will place our guys in this area control game, our supporters. I'm blue, Coop's purple, Joe is white. We'll place our supporters in one of the types of exhibits here to build our midway. When you place your token, you get any cards that are attached to that area, but more cards will wind up in areas, making them more appetizing as we go on. There are 3 types of cards. Midway cards, which are literally just worth 1 point. They also get us that much closer to the end of the round.
Because they advance our Ferris wheel.
Correct. Then there's, what do they refer to these guys as? Influential figures. It says that on the card too. They all have particular things they do. You just follow the instructions. If you have them, you got to play them. And then there are exhibits themselves. There are 5 different types of exhibits, just
corresponding to 5 different areas of the board, and they are they may be worth something.
They're
because of how the scoring works later on.
So I'm going to start. I'm one in manufacturing, and I'm taking myself a couple of Daniel Burnhams.
All right. We then go and refill 1 there, 1 in the next section, and 1 in the section after that.
And it's important to know that we have a different number of diamonds or triangles. Each area has a capacity. Once it's reached, if it would get a card, that card will go to the next one in the clockwise order. Hello, influential figures. We refill with a midway ticket. Another one here. This would be full now. And hello, electricity.
And you can kind of see how certain areas wind up with more cards and become more enticing as
hello, electricity.
Okay.
I refuse to go out without a single influential figure. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Would have been pretty hard to do with that initial flop.
So,
well, this would have been that avenue.
Let us. I'm going to. What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I know what I want to do. I'm going to put 1 there. Daniel Burnham says I have to put an additional token in the same place I just placed, and I have 2 of him, and I've got to play them all. So they all go there. There's our discard pile, and I get all 4 of these cards. The Ferris wheel moves up 2 because I got 2 more midway tickets. Specifically, the Chinese theater and a Ferris wheel. It's all flavor. It really doesn't mean anything one way or another.
Although you could learn a few things.
You could. My influential figures force me to put 1 in fine arts and 1 in manufacturing.
And really, while the game directs you to do that second, it's just as easy to do it as the first thing in your turn.
The one where you choose to put something is the one where you actually get stuff.
Okay. George Pullman, another Bertha Palmer, and another midway ticket. Well then, I guess I'm going back to electricity. So I want those cards. But I also have George Davis, who lets me put one on any adjacent. But because
you'll be putting it on transportation because there's
anything that would go here for adjacency breaks that. So, hello, transportation.
Okay. So Bertha Palmer, Tiffany Chappell.
Oh, I wonder where you're going.
Okay, so.
And did we advance it one for me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay. No, I did not, because we should be 4 up, because Coop has 1 too. Okay. Yeah, that's not a hard choice, actually. So, advance that 2 more.
Tickets, Augustus St. Gaudens, and tickets.
And you'll get to see how scoring works when we actually get to the first scoring phase, which is not that far away.
No. This game can go really quick or actually take a while, depending on just luck of the draw. And if you choose to pick up 4 tickets at once, like it happened in our test game for this.
Mm. And analysis paralysis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually talking directly about you.
And I have to use both of these, so I have to go and move to.
This will bounce to here. We're keeping them flipped over just because it would influence decisions.
Yep.
Hey, you're all in agriculture. How does that feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he'll get to move one back next turn, or whatever he feels like doing with it.
I'm remarkably unpleased with my options at current. Do I really want to advance the token? By 2? I don't think I do. I want to jump into this manufacturing thing we got going, advance it by 1, and bounces.
That one's going to bump to here. That one will go here. All right.
I think I know what I would wind up doing in your shoes.
Going there. And Burnham will put another one there.
Not actually what I was expecting out of you.
And
you also have
I get to move any one.
Would you like to vacate the electricity game?
No, I wouldn't. I think.
Oh, really? Alright, so then you put yours here.
Yep,
so ticket, bounce, George Davis, and ticket.
And I wound up picking up just this card. So
Just that card, yeah.
Just him.
Number 999.
Yep.
So I have to put one on blue.
Yep, you get a freebie.
That's just a lot of cards.
It is.
Okay. That's how many tickets? 2?
2.
1, 2. This gets filled. Bounce. Fills there. Fills there. Decisions.
Derisions.
The farther the game goes along, the more decision-y it becomes, I think.
In its own way, that is true. You would go there.
Things were also really complex because of how many influential figures we had at the very beginning here.
Also true.
Yes.
I think I'm going to go and attempt maybe. Damn.
Sounds effective. I advise it.
Make up your mind, Budnick. I'm not doing that voice this entire game. I killed my voice the last time I did that.
I'll grab there. I'm not fully satisfied with it. Nope, that bounces here.
Yep.
That bounces to there.
Okay. So, to me,
Hold on. Do we not have 10 tickets?
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's
1,
11
2,
spaces.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Cool.
Alright. So,
I would have had to go for one of the ones that had 2. Or the one that had 2.
Yeah.
If I wanted to end it.
So, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here.
Right here.
How? I'm going to put that here. So I will end up getting these, which will end the round.
This does not move beyond there.
Right.
It immediately stops there.
I do have to move any one from one spot to another. And how do I want to do that? Yep, I know how I want to do that. Like so.
That's what I was going to fear was going to happen.
All right, so then we score.
All right, first part of scoring phase is scoring by tickets. You get 1 point per ticket, and whoever has the most tickets gets an extra 2 bonus points.
So I have 6 tickets.
So you're going to score 8.
So that's 2, 4, 6, and then my bonus.
Coop and I both have 3.
So 3 for each of you.
Then we go clockwise around the board to each area.
So,
And we follow this, for the 3-person game, this is the formula we use. In electricity, I am first place, so I get a 4-point leader medal. You both are tied for second, so you get nothing.
correct.
I can approve up to 3 exhibits. I'm going to approve 2.
If he felt like it, he could approve Coops.
I will approve your Tower of Light if you could use one of your 3 from transportation to approve my Daimler quad cycle.
Sure. That sounds great. What are
And
friends
when you
for?
approve them, you
Bribe acquired.
lose the card from your hand play area, and you gain these tokens that represent the approved sites.
Okay, so
Transportation.
Bribe spent.
and he gets his 4, and me and Joe are tied, so we
You
get
get nothing, but he's approving my site, so I
And-
will also get one of the
and Mike.
blues.
I'll go and approve yours too if you go and approve my manufacturing. Since I'm dead last in manufacturing.
Yeah.
I see no reason not to do that.
Cool.
This is the part where intrigue can happen. We didn't really do this in our trial game up until like the very end, which was amusingly random.
So right here,
Did we ever refill?
no, we did not from the last one. So
I mean, they don't matter for scoring this one, but counts. They matter for
the next
Coop's turn.
yes.
Okay, so manufacturing. You went outright. You get a 4 token. I got second, so I get 2 points, the silver medal. You get to approve 3 exhibits.
And I will approve my 2, and being a man of my word, I'm approving Coops wherever the heck it went.
Oh, did I? Oh, I think it got.
No, I put that there. You went ahead and
Yeah,
did
you
it.
did
Okay.
shit.
Whoops.
You skipped a step, but it's okay. I got second. I get to approve one, so I will approve mine.
Okay, and then thou.
Fine arts, you won outright.
Yeah,
So he gets 4,
I'll approve all the reds I can,
which is all of 1. I got second place, so I still get at least a 2-point medal. But,
Yep.
oh look, there's nothing to approve.
And then Ag is me,
Yep.
and I will approve nothing.
Seems fair.
But I will get the 4-point medal, and they're tied, so they get nothing.
All right. Now, the last part of scoring phase is recalling supporters. For every pair of supporters, you remove 1. If you have an odd number, well, that extra one is safe.
You round down.
Yeah.
So,
I have to lose one from electricity. One.
I'll just wait for I'll stop reaching.
yeah.
One. I lost one supporter from each location. Woo.
Now, at the end of the game, that's where these little guys come in. They go 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 for as close for each close for as close as you get to a set
Of unique tokens.
Correct. Yep.
So this is why I'm stacking like my yellows.
Right.
I've got vertically stacked. Trav, it is your go. Because he ended the round.
Yes.
I was hoping you wouldn't do that. Schwab.
Full?
Bounced.
The figures in here are actual historical figures, and they give you a little information about them on the card as the flavor text, which is pretty cool. Fairly certain most of the exhibits are actual exhibits at some point or another.
I will go back to electricity. Because, that's
And the whole board. Alrighty. Yep. I will go there and has these.
And you add 1 to electricity because you have George Westinghouse.
Yes, I do.
Ticket, bounce.
So as you can kind of see, getting tickets is a let me score points now.
And occasionally, ending the game early is a good thing.
Yes. Getting winning in different areas during the game is a
Tickets.
and that will fill this one up. Is a way to score points through the game, but actually getting stuff approved gets you more points at the end of the game and can actually change the scope of the game entirely.
Jumping a gun.
I'm not. I'm waiting on you.
The way you went, I'm like, if you're...
Yeah,
listen,
no, I'm looking at the board going,
It's an interesting board, isn't it?
yes, it is.
Is it?
For what I'm thinking about doing, yes.
I'm just here, guys. Phoning it in. I'm just trying to pay a bit more attention than I did in our pre-starter game we went and did.
I'm going to place in fine arts, which will get me these, but I have to use... first I'll use George Davis. It lets me place another supporter in an adjacent. Yeah, sure, why not? And then I get to move a token. Who do I want to move and where?
And then we are going to do the card refilling thing.
And 2 spaces.
Bounce, bounce. Boop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Do you have a... You don't have any figures. So
No,
1,
not at the moment.
bounce, bounce. 2, 3. One of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
You have
Koopa.
Schwab, so you get
So I
one here.
have to go and put one on manufacturing.
Yep.
It is not optional to use influential figures.
No, it's not. You have to use them the turn after you get them.
Influential fingers.
TMI, brother.
TMI.
Are we sure it isn't later than we think it is?
It's not. It's still daylight.
Nah, I just ate a lot, so.
The food coma.
By the way, shout out to the folks at Palmetto Pizza if you're ever in Central. They are tremendous.
Delicious.
Coop is an aficionado of fine pizzas.
You go manufacturing. So, 1, 2, 3. Hey, it's Daniel. Well, I have Augusta Saint Gaudens, so I will be putting 1 in fine arts regardless of what I do. I'm not really liking my position on this board. Got to admit. Also, really not liking how reds don't turn up until after I go, and they wind up in a place where everyone's getting them anyway. Rip. Decision luck. I'm going to go here. I'm going to advance the thing by 1. Pick up a Daniel Burnham for later. Bounce, bounce.
Skip. And then
Bounce.
back around to that. Okay. I'm up.
Yeah.
Didn't have to think hard. Your turn. As soon as we refill stuff. So 1, 2, 3.
Lols.
For some reason, with this many cards in that many places, I think we're doing this wrong.
I mean, we're doing things by the rules.
I'm currently in dead last, and I'm looking at ways to not stay in dead last. And yet, Coop is ensuring I stay as much dead last as possible.
I needed the blue cards, and I have to play this guy, so I have to go and put this one on.
Neither there. Bounce here. Bounce, bounce, all the way back. Back, 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 back.
The only way to really go in advance on the table is to pick up 4 stacks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I have Daniel Burnham, so wherever I go, I have to put 2. Oh boy.
Great. Also known as this is dumb. Okay.
F your couch.
I mean, I gotta go there. And George Davis says I put 1 in fine arts whether I want to or not. 1, 2, 3. So now, just so we're clear, whichever one we clear, if we go back to ag, they just, all 3 cards go there.
Yeah.
You're up, Coop.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is terrible. And it's a good game, folks. Don't get us wrong. It's
It was
a fun
too
game.
many influential figures at the start.
Yeah, we had a weird influential figure, explosion.
All right. So, 1,
2,
2.
3.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I have Cyrus McCormick Jr., who does this for green, and my own copy of George Westinghouse. So 1 and 1 are automatically going there. That is fine with me. I'm going to manufacturing because I need a red card desperately. And a Daniel Burnham is never an thing.
2.
And now they will actually go 1, 2, 3. That's 4 spots. Wow. Okay. As God and nature intended. And I will go there, and I will take all of these.
Alrighty then. How many spaces?
1.
Jeez.
Hey, Coop, if you want to force the round in, you got 2 different options. Also, agriculture. Big business. Just saying.
Well, I mean, Clemson's right up the street. Makes sense.
So it was 1, 2, 3. See, we're doing this again, guys. All right. So.
You got this, Coop.
I ain't got nothing, dog. I ain't got nothing.
You can do it. I don't know what
would,
it is, but
I would have the most if I went to scoring now, but I would not.
Damn it. I was hoping that was the one spot you wouldn't go.
1. He has a knack for doing that. 2,
Yeah, well, it was gonna
3.
It was gonna involve me getting extra points out of this. Instead, I guess I'm gonna have to do the play that I really didn't want to do, but I'm gonna be doing it now.
So we have 11 of these? Right?
No. 1, 2,
6.
6.
It's 5.
Yep, that's 11.
Oh, that does end it. Something
Yay.
miscounted at some point.
Yep. All right, so the round is
Double
over.
dog darn you.
Okay. So midway tickets, I have 2.
I have 5. I think I have 1 Coop.
You do.
He went for the play. It was
I went for a more long-term play.
So I have 2.
Maybe.
How much did you have, Coop?
I mean, to
4.
be fair, I kind of wanted to grab the 2
4.
aggro for that. 7. It's 5 plus 2 bonus.
Okay. So there's your extra, yeah, there's 7. All right, so going around.
Electricity.
You're first. I'm second. I get to approve mine.
Yeah,
That's
you're
all I,
not.
that's
Well,
all I really care
I'm
about.
going to be doing the same thing. It's just I have 2, and I'm wondering if there's something you can bargain with in terms of Coop. What can you improve that I can't? Would you approve my Viking ship when we get to transportation? And I'll approve one of your electricities.
Deal.
Okay. I approve one from Coop, so he gets a token as well.
Okay.
I've got this ready for next turn. Transportation. Coop is solo winner.
Yep.
He gets 4, he can approve 3.
I'm just looking to see where Mike is winning. Nowhere. Okay.
Where Mike is winning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not winning anywhere on the board right now.
He is getting
Then 2 and 1.
Thank you.
And 1 for you. All right, so here it's me and Coop in a tie.
Yeah, so they each get 2 points, and they can each approve 1 exhibit. And I get nothing.
So 1 for you, and 1 for me.
Coop steals fine arts, so he gets 4 points
Yep.
and can approve up to 3. I get 2 points, and I can approve my 1 because I'm second place.
Yeah, I'll just do all.
There's your 1. Did I give you your 2-point token?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
There you go.
3 dim reds.
You have 4 reds?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Every time I went to try and grab one, there would be 1 or 2, and they wound up in Coop's
I mean,
hands.
they kept being next to other cards I wanted.
And last but not least, agriculture. I am the decided winner of that. No, and no, I'm not approving any of y'all's for free.
I don't need you to,
I'm just
because
grabbing the 1
Since
from mine.
I can approve my own. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So 1 for you, and 1 for me. Okay.
And now we get to kill a lot of supporters.
Yes.
Oh, there's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and then
3 there.
3.
I will lose 2 and 2 and 2. Those are not mine, but these are the ones you're losing, Coop. And 2. There you go.
Thank you for helping.
You're welcome. And I'm losing 1 and 2
and 1 and 3.
3.
So, how about them apples, folks?
Coop ended the turn, which
Which means I start it.
Yes.
I'd very much like the manufacturing bonus. And I have Daniel, so I'm going straight 4 over there.
Oh, did we get our points for winning these sections?
Yes.
Oh, there. They're on that side. Ignore
It's okay,
me.
Coop.
Please ignore
Food
me.
coma. It's okay.
Okay.
1, bounce 2,
2,
bounce 3.
3.
They're doing it again.
Oh, and
Oh, you have.
I have George Pullman, which means I have to put one there, and I have to put one there from Cyrus McCormick Jr.
Right. Bounce 2 and 3. Okay. And you get
One
one
midway
more
ticket.
on manufacturing because you get Schwab.
No, swab is.
Oh, sorry.
there.
Oh, wow. I'm really misreading things. I'm not. He's not the only one being affected by the food, apparently.
See, I ate during our practice
bounce
game.
2 and 3. I don't have to do either of those beforehand. So I will do 1 because I have Daniel. I have to do 2.
And you'll have to move one.
Yep, I'm figuring out who I'm moving.
You got to move it.
Do I want to do that? Decisions. I grabbed, yeah. Did somebody remove the midway too?
How many tickets?
2. Where am I moving? Who am I
Wrong
moving?
one, I think.
No.
Oh, you just
went
got
back
these.
to-
Yeah, that's why I have these sideways. I'll keep the midway ticket sideways, period. Yeah. Have fun over in electricity with me.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we gotta put out some cards first.
True.
1, 2,
3.
Well.
No influential figures.
No. Not till just now.
Hey, George Davis. It's like you were just there. Bounces, so there. And so I had no tickets, right?
No, there were no tickets there.
Yeah, I have to go then.
You can move 1 from anyone.
Peace them out. Who needs electricity?
That's a dangerous thing over there, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you do something about it?
Easier said than done.
No, you can time. Which we need to...
First off,
oh
yeah.
We need have cards.
1, bounce 2, bounce 3 to fine arts.
There we go.
So I have Augustus St. Gaudius, so I have to put 1 in fine arts.
Mhm.
Yay for fine arts. I don't think I can stop him from getting at least 1 full set over there. No matter what I do. Unless you plan on ending the game if I go and only grab 1 ticket.
I'd say you got a reasonable shot.
It's also not my highest scoring move, and I'm the one who's like desperately low over here. Or lower than most others.
You can kiss my rosy red ass. Just saying.
Well,
If you put it on ag, I'm ending the game.
Yeah, but I'm also only getting 1 point. I'm losing to you on the tickets. I have the least properties of... Well, no. We're tied for the least properties, in a way. No, I think I'm just going to go and end the game myself. I'm going to go there, so I'll be getting these. This will advance 3.
Yep.
So that will end there. But I have Bertha Palmer. So I am doing a little king making of trying to keep you from doing too much. And I think the best way for me to do that is it to force the 3-way tie in fine arts? No. It's to put that in electricity where it's dead weight. And that will end this phase.
Yep.
There are a lot of unapproved properties, folks.
I have 3.
So does Coop.
You have 3 midway tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 5, so I will be scoring 7 off the tickets.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Electricity, we tie.
Yes, we do.
That's 2 points apiece.
Yep.
I don't think either of us are approving one, though, because neither of us have one, and I don't think we want to give Coop anything.
Cool.
Am I correct here?
I'm looking. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Transportation. I went outright and get 4.
Yep.
Y'all tie.
Which means we get nothing.
I'm trying to do calculation on my head. If I have to, I'd rather give you the win and deny it to Trav. But I don't know if I can somehow sneak something in here. Just out of raw points. Screw it. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm not playing Kingmaker for Mike, unfortunately.
Truthfully, I wouldn't want you to.
Manufacturing. I went outright. Give me another 4 points.
Yep.
I approve. Nothing.
Yep.
Fine arts. It's tie.
Yep.
We each get 2, and I believe we're both going to approve 1.
Yep. Approve my own.
I will approve my own. And finally, we come to agriculture. Trav and I tie. He gets to complete a set. That was the downside of that.
I mean, it's not like every single action I took was to me going and getting just this one green this entire round. Well, because I literally lost every other, section.
Hi, it's like I was trying to do that with with red for a while there. Hold on a moment,
And
folks.
I completed a red
I
for it.
believe that actually is... That was the last scoring bit, right? Greens? So
Yes.
we need to count up. So, we will be
Mike
right
will
back.
be back in just a moment.
Well, and it's also going to take us a little bit to count up our points and get to totals. So we'll be right back to announce the winner, and then we'll do our endgame recap. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just finished up our gameplay of World's Fair, and turn 3 went mighty quick and with actually somewhat unexpected results, because I surprised myself with how that happened.
Yeah, you see, the reason I'm standing up here, folks, is because Joe can't interview himself. That's why. He won.
I scored way too many points by ending the round way too quickly.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, Joe won, but it shows you how swingy the game can be and how you can be in the lead and not really expect to be in the lead.
It sucks.
So,
Or when it came to the property management, having, up until that last round, about the same number of properties as you approved, and Trav with a whole lot more than either of us, and then all of a sudden just owning the arcs got me a lot of points in the end.
I mean, it's a really fun little area control game. It's another one of those games that I really like because it's, on the surface, mechanically, it's really, really simple.
Oh,
It's the mechanics don't get in the way of the game. And
There's no deception to the mechanics either. It's literally take the actions according to your card in order, resolve your influential people in order, and they tell you exactly what you get to do on your card.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of deal making, and as a result, there can be a little bit of king making if that's a thing. That your group does or doesn't do, and some do and some don't. But the bottom line is, it's a really streamlined, simple game. They say on the box 40 players. I'm assuming that's at the full 4-player complement.
And that
you're
might
looking
even
at
be
about 40 minutes.
That might even be expecting some more intrigue and deal making too.
Yeah.
Because when you're not doing that, and we had very few moments where that was a possibility anyway, those scoring phases don't take long at all.
No, not at all. But bottom line is, really fun game. Check your local Books A Million. I don't usually plug stores, but they had it on sale when I went to go find it. I got this for a sum of money that if I announce it publicly, I will get slapped by at least 2 people in the room. So I'm not going to. But if you sign up for the Millionaires Club card and it's on sale and you have a coupon, you might be in single digits. So, but it...
Or you know people who still work there.
Yeah.
To do similar means of shenanigans.
Yeah. But I mean, this was one of the games that got the Dice Tower seal of approval, and after playing it, I can very easily see why, because it's that cool.
It's definitely one of those that I'm probably going to think about busting out if we have like a 20-minute period even.
Yeah,
it's one of those where we can get... Well, now that we know how to play the game and the setup is pretty quick, it kind of just rolls off that well.
Although, pro tip, get one of these. Get a little Plano box, because there's lots of fiddly bits. And this made... I think this actually made the game faster. So...
By like significant time chunk.
Just saying.
Much more easy than a million little baggies, which I guess is about the only downside is the packaging. Million little baggies, and not really anything in the box to help divide everything back up after your first game.
That's true. The insert's not great. Packaging outside of the box. The box is really cool. It's really colorful, catches the eye. And
robust.
Yes.
But it's going to survive a beating around in a car.
Yeah, see? It will survive getting beat around on stuff. So...
I deserved that.
But no.
Definitely recommend.
Yes.
World's Fair, 1983, right?
It's the World's Fair, 1893, designed by J. Alex Kevern, and it's a pretty good game.
That'll be it for this episode of Rage Quit Radio. Tune in next week, and we should have something either new or something that, well, new for you, but we've attempted to record multiple times.
Yes, we have.
So hopefully you'll enjoy what we have in store for you. I'm your Ronin the Know, Mr. Joe, joined by Mike Brown, and we will see you later.